Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from across the globe. My name is Omenuko Emeka Moses of the Omenuko Lifestyle channel. Welcome to my channel if you're coming here for the first time. So, 2 months ago, that's June, we're in August, today's August 3rd. This is Sunday, pretty Sunday. This is Sunday evening. This is approximately 4:51, the time right now, Abuja, Nigeria time. So, 2 months ago, I made a video farming yams, planting yams, about 250 seedlings. Now I have a message from one Taye Ade, right? Is it Taye or Taya Ade? He's telling me expecting updates after 2 months of planting yams. That he's expecting updates of these yams I planted after 2 months. So that's why I'm making this video. This is a video update of these yams I planted. He wants 2 months update, so I'm making this video for that purpose. Now there are some videos I've recorded. I'm recorded already as regards how far the yams are progressing, so I'm going to attach it. You can see this is the yam farm. I've staked it already. I'll show you the video now. I'll add it after this message. I've added sticks, bamboos. I had some bamboos that I used for one of my buildings, my last building project. It was just laying there, so I used it to stake the farm. Then I also went to buy ropes. You can see ropes, lines or whatever, and tied across the farm so that the yams can grow. You know, those that some of the hips are far away from the stick, so I just use the ropes to guide it to the stick so that they can grow. You know that when yams are staked properly, it does very well. In fact, I'm very sure this is going to be my best harvest since I started planting yams, because I can see the yams are doing so well, more than the other years I farmed yam. I farmed yam for consecutive like 3 or 4 years. Yes, I farmed yams. I don't sell. I don't farm to sell. I farm to eat, feed my family, give to my mom, my kid, my and everybody living with me, even my housekeepers and all those working with me that live with me. So I farm to feed my family, my household. So I'm going to show you the update, what it looks like, what I've done so far. I'm attaching it at the end of this video right now. If you're coming for the first time to my channel, Omenuko Lifestyle, kindly like, subscribe, share my videos, and I'm responding directly to comments. So drop a comment, whatever you want to ask. Like I promised, I'm doing a video for the chemicals I used. I've weeded this farm once. You can see weeds are still growing on the farm, but I've weeded it before. I just weeded it. I weeded it about a week ago. I don't think I did the video. I paid someone to weed actually. Grass were growing, but the grass have come up again. I don't want to use chemicals because it might kill the yams. Then secondly, another interesting thing about this farm is that there are lots of potatoes growing randomly on the farm, and that's because I planted potatoes also here last year, so probably they are the ones that we didn't harvest. So they sprouted up from wherever they are under the ground. I had a lot of harvest of potatoes last year. I'm going to tag the video link up on the screen, either here or here, so you will see. You can go watch that video, how to plant potatoes. You just plant the runners. Then another interesting thing about farming yams and potatoes is that in every yam and potato farms, there are weeds that look like those farms because they feed on the same nutrients. You have to take them out, because if you don't take them out, they'll be feasting on the nutrients the yam or the potatoes are supposed to feed on. Do you understand? There are grass or weeds or whatever that looks like potatoes, but they're not potatoes. I'm going to show you in this video also what some of them look like. So that is it. So let me just flip the camera and just do a little more attachment, although I've done most of what I'm supposed to show. Once more, drop a comment for whatever questions you have to ask. Some of the yams are just sprouting. They're coming out late after 2 months. Some of them are just coming out. Most of them have come out already, so maybe I'll give it like 1 more month. Harvest for yams is normally around November ending December. So I'll give you 1 more month or end of this end of this August. If the yams, all of them don't sprout out from the hips, I'm going to plant more potatoes. I'm going to just get the potato runners and fix on the hips that didn't produce yams. Then also within the farm, around between the yams and all that and the other land there, I'm going to be planting beans very soon. We're in August 3rd today. So I'm going to, is it 3rd? August 4th. Today is August 4th. So I'm going to be planting beans very soon, maybe next week. There's also an experimental way of planting beans I want to try, which is by putting it on these stakes. On plastics, I'll put it plastics and all that. Anyway, I'll show you how I'm going to do that while planting the beans. So the next video following this chant is how far the update on the farm. So look at it, what it is like today, 4th of August. Look at it. Then I'm going to show you other things I've done. So this is how well my yams are doing. This is how well my yams are doing. So this one I have even gotten to the top of this stick. Now I have to find a way to just tie it to probably the nearby bamboo. So this one is crawling up along the lines, you know, along the bamboo lines. You can see these are potatoes just growing. This is not potato. These ones are grasses, weeds. But there are potatoes also growing here. This is potato, I guess. Or is this that weed I'm talking about? Looks like potato, but it's not potato. This is potato. You can see this is potato. But this is not potato. Wait, I need to be sure. I need to be sure. So these are potatoes. So all these potatoes here, I didn't plant them, but they just sprouted because they've been in the ground since. They've been in the ground. No, not be snake. I want to show you all this grass where they grow like as if not potatoes, but will not be potato. You know, ba? So we have some expert farmers here. They've been farming before I started farming. So please introduce yourself.
Show you the videos.
Yes. Introduce yourself to what's the name?
My name is Ibrahim Kabiru.
Ibrahim Kabiru is a very strong farmer here. He also has his own farm somewhere around there. And Mr. Sati has his own farm also around, just like mine that is here. So they are very new. So I want to show them if they can identify if this is sweet potato. Please, Sati, come and see this thing. I know that there are some grass that grows like this one now. Is this potato or is this one is weed?
It's not potato.
It's not potato, right?
Yes.
This one, ba?
Yes.
You see, it's not potato. Just like I said, I wanted to be sure. So that one is not potatoes. You can see it looks like potato runners, but it's not potatoes. Look at how you get to identify them. You can see the tip. This is how it is. It's grass. It feeds on the same nutrients that the potatoes feed on, but it's not. This is potato. You can see this one is potato. Look at the leaves and look at the tip. This is the tip. It's quite different, very distinct, different from this one. Let me see the tip of that one. Look at the difference. Please hold up this one for me, please. So you can see this is potato. This is potato. This is potato, but this one is not potato. It's grass, but it grows like the potatoes. The grass grows exactly like the potatoes, but it's not potato. You look at it on the floor, you might think it's potato. So what it does is that it reduces the nutrients from the ground because it feeds on the same nutrients that the potatoes and the yams feed on. So you have to remove them. It runs on the ground like the potatoes, but it is not potato. So there are some of them. So these ones are potatoes. These are potatoes. This one.
This one is a potato.
These are potatoes, yes. These are potatoes. Look at the leaf. Sometimes you see it has this dark edge, some of the leaves. These are potatoes. But this is also potato.
Yes.
So far this is how well the yams are doing. You can see the yams are doing well. I'm quite sure this is going to give me some of the best harvest I ever had since I started farming 3-4 years ago. Look at the yams flourishing. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sati and Mr. Ibrahim, Alhaji Ibrahim. Thank you very much. So they are growing well, the yams are doing well. But like I said earlier, some of them are just beginning to sprout. Like this one hasn't been up for too long. Let me show you if I can see some that are just beginning to come out. This is yam. It's just sprouting after 2 months. This one is just sprouting. You know, at first one would think it's not going to sprout, but it sprouted out. Potatoes by the side. I didn't plant this potato, but because I had potato last year planted here, it's growing. So this is how well the yams are doing. So this yam is growing along the line. Maybe this is what is known as, maybe that's what's known as the lines are falling to me in pleasant places. Yay! I have a goodly heritage. As a big quote Bible, sha. So I'm still going to come do some weeding. But for now, this is what's happening. Then I'll come and plant. I will plant beans along some of these lines. I'll plant beans among some of these lines. So look at this weed, looking like potato runners and yam runners, but they aren't. That's just weed, reducing the nutrients on the ground, reducing the nutrients for the yam and potatoes. The next part of this video you're about to watch now was actually recorded approximately 7 weeks. That's 1 month and 3 weeks after I planted. So just go ahead, watch it, because this part now, this little part of this video was done before the part you just watched. So that was where I did the weeding, I did the staking of the farm and the roping of the farm. Thank you. You can see that my yam farm have been staked. I was so busy selling decoders. So these are my yams, the stakes that have been staked with bamboo. I had some old bamboos from my last building project, so I just told them to bring it, come and stick the yams. So I went to buy ropes. Wherever you're watching me from, firstly I want to welcome you to my channel. If you're coming for the first time, Omenoko Lifestyle. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe. Well, I went to buy ropes, these ropes. I went to buy these ropes. So I want to use it and tie to the stakes. I want to tie to the stakes and help direct the yams. The yams have started sprouting. And some of them are growing long, they cannot get to the stake, so I want to just support it so that the yams will do very well. I'll show you what I'm doing. You can see the yams are sprouting. I also have sweet potatoes. The yams are sprouting. I've tied this one to this, so I'm sure it's going to find its way up. There are some of the yams are being exposed by the rains. No. So you have to transplant. The yams are sprouting. So those are the sticks. I'm coming, 1 second. Thanks. So I'm going to tie the ropes to all these sticks, and support the yams. I have some holes. I'm supposed to put more sticks, but more bamboos or sticks, but I don't have enough of them. So I'll make do with what I have. So, all right, I'm going to tie these ropes to the sticks and help support some of the yams. Like this one now, you cannot reach here. So I'm going to do something like this. I'll tie it in such a way it will not be too tight. So you can see that one now. We continue with this. I keep going. So which one do I have that is not? Nice. When I tie the rope, and tie it to the stick, I now curl the yam bring it towards the stick. So it's going to grow along this line to the stick. So it's going to grow along that line. This one too is far from a stick. So I'll do the same thing here. I'll just tie it in such a way that it will not be too strong, so it doesn't kill off the plant. Don't forget, you tie it loosely, not so strong. So you can easily loosen it. I didn't do video of the guy that helped me do the staking because I was too busy that period. Basically, you just dig the ground and now plant the sticks in there. So I bought it 500 naira. I bought 1,500. I believe it should do the job for this farm and the other one. So it's just going to grow along this pattern to the stick and continue. This one has already gotten to the stick. So just help perform even better. I think these are some weed. This is called Tridus procumbens. I remember. I can see that. I have a yam over here that is coming off the ground. So let me just transplant. I can see it's already growing. It's already growing roots. But because it's on the surface, it doesn't want to flourish. So let me look for somewhere else to transplant this. I hope it still performs. I don't know if I have anyone here. Is your hand not close showing in the video?
No.
I don't know if I have anyone here, but nothing has grown here. Oh, I have the yam here, but it has not germinated yet. So let me put it properly. Yes. So there's no yam here performing. So I'm gonna put this here. I hope it still grows. We're already in late July. We're already in late July. All these yams are supposed to have started sprouting. This one is developing roots, but has not sprouted. Well, we're already in late July. This one I just transplanted is supposed to have started growing, but so far nothing. But although it has some roots, let's see and let's hope that it still produces. So I'll continue with tying my yam ropes to the sticks, my yam sprout to the sticks. Enyi na-aga eso m gị n'azụ. Enyi na-aga eso gị n'azụ. Gwogwogwongwo. 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 That is the voice of the tortoise telling the elephant, keep going, I'm behind you. These ones are still sprouting. This is dog poop. Dog poop. My friend rears dogs. He breeds dog. So he comes and dumps the poop on my farm. Free manure. So when you are buying yams for a tuber of yam for almost 2,000, nobody will advise you to farm. You will advise yourself to farm. If you have any spare land that you're not really using at the moment, that you don't want to build on it, I want to build here. But for now, since the project have not started, I have to use it for agriculture. We're going to have an apartment building here, swimming pool, lounge, event hall. Like you saw on some of my videos, we're still molding the blocks. You know my long socks, ba?
Yes.
Yeah. You don't need this one. Yeah. Insects are biting me, so I want to wear socks to protect my legs. I want to tell you something. So when I started making content based on farming. I wasn't sure how it would go, but currently my agricultural content, my farming content are grossing even more views than my housing content and my other content. This reminds me of the story of gentleman Ehiaga, the man that sang the song Go Go Gongo. Is the most trending song now in the world as it stands, because I don't want to believe it's only in Nigeria. YouTube content creators, TikTok content creators, Instagram content creators are all vibing to that song. A song that was done over 40 years ago. I mean, that's some encouragement to any content creator or whatever you're doing in this world. Don't stop. You don't know the day that your content will go viral. So this video I'm doing now is just particularly for staking. I've never done any video where I was particularly staking my yams. So I'm doing that now for the first time. In case you have any questions you want to ask, you can drop it on the comment section and I will gladly answer you. I respond to all my inquiries. I comment directly on the comment section. Like, I respond to all comments on my content. This year's farming looks like it's going to be very, very nice compared to previous years. Some of the yams will not sprout the same time as others. Some yams have sprouted more than 3 weeks now, 1 month, but others are just coming out. For example, like this now. This is yam. It's just coming out. Is this yam? This is yam. While its counterparts have been out for a long time. Foodstuff is so expensive right now. Every opportunity I have, I farm. Like every single opportunity, I have to grow crops. I don't even plant flowers in my house. I plant food crops or fruits. I mean, except for Queen of the Night that gives good scent at night, or lemongrass that drives away snakes. I see absolutely no reason why I should be planting flowers. Maybe when foodstuffs come down, I can use those spaces to plant flowers. But as it stands now, I think it's a waste of money to be planting flowers where you can grow food. You see, this staking is very, very important in agriculture, especially when growing yams. Staking is very, very important. It makes the yam to flourish as the sprout grows, the runners grow along these lines to the stick. It makes the yam to flourish. I bought 3 of these ropes, 500 naira each. I doubt it will be enough. I may have to go and get more because I've used almost 2 and I'm not done with this place. So I may have to go get some more. In my previous videos while planting yams, I never did this. So I'm doing this for the first time. That's tying of ropes. Yes, I staked and all that, but I never tied ropes. So let me see if this is going to give me better yield or the best yield so far out of all my farming season. Remember, today is, what's today's date?
This should be.
Is it 20
What?
24th or 26th? 25th,
Saturday,
24th or 25th?
25th. Yes.
25th. Today is 25th of July. Anything in August now, we'll start farming beans. I'm going to plant beans in the midst of this yam and also cover that area. So I'll soon plant beans. So I came to buy more of the cables as the other three I bought was not okay. It was not enough. Nka with the big ones now. All the smallest one, no, the tiny one. Or bro, this one. That tiny one, we're going to. Eh? So I came to buy more of this. I bought, remember I bought 3 yesterday of this. So now I want to buy all the same price. Oh, how many corner no?
Same quantity.
Oh yeah, whoop. 3 pieces kige whoop that. So I'm buying more. I came to building material, Caro, building material. So I'm back with a couple of more ropes. So the total pack of this thing is 9,000 of this rope. Each one 500. There are 20 inside. That's supposed to be like 20 times 5. That's supposed to be like 10,000. So they gave me for 9,000. But you know me, I always price it. So I ended up paying 8,000. Thank you very much.